Very good morning and welcome to all of you in this introductory session of upcoming live training program under the title of structure design, under the title of design of structure using CSI, Etabs, RCDC along with the Excel. First of all, we have to understand what important things you are going to learn if you are joining this training program. So basically, we expect that all of you, those who are attending this demo session, are from civil engineering background. Some of you may have completed your diploma in civil engineering. Some of you may have completed your bachelor in civil engineering. Some of you may have completed your master from any specialization, that may be of structure, that may be of construction management, that may be of any geotechnical investigation, geotechnical engineering. So you may have, we expect that you all from civil engineering background. And if you are attending this demo session, so again, one more thing we are expect that you want to become a structural engineer. You want to work as structural engineer in future. Okay. So first of all, if you want to work as a professional structural engineer, so we try to understand what important skills you need to have, what important knowledge you need to have. If you want to work in a consultancy, if you want to start your own consultancy, so what important skills you need to have overall to work as a structural engineer. So basically, if you look into the market, so there are four important skills are required to work as a professional structural engineer. So what are those? What are those that we need to understand? So there are four important requirements. So as per the current scenario, if you are going to find out the first skill is required if you are going to face any interview, if you are from bachelor, if you have completed your bachelor, if you have completed your masters, if you are looking for the job. Okay, so very first skill by the current scenario is what? Design softwares. How many softwares you are knowing, or how many softwares you are having the command. Like doing the things manually is not possible nowadays. Like suppose if I'm giving the high rise structure, and if I'm asking to design that high rise structure, so if you are going to do the things manually, so it is not possible. Like mod analysis is there, design is there, scheduling is there, detailing is there. So this is very difficult to do these all things manually. Then what? We need to take the help of the software. So software is just for saving our time. So what are the different softwares in market you need to look? So very first, demand. So there are so many softwares are available in market. So as per your need, as per your requirement, and as per where you are going to work, what softwares where the consultancy is using, where you are going to do the work. So you need to find out that. According to that, you have to learn the software. There are so many softwares. So you don't need to do you don't need to learn all the softwares. You need to learn the software which is in demand. So look into the market which softwares is in demand for the design of the superstructure, for the design of substructure. Another thing, only one software is not enough to design complete structure. You need to learn the package of structures, package of softwares. Okay, so like suppose if you are talking about the design of the superstructure, so you need to learn this Etabs software. You need to learn this Stat Pro software. There are so many like that softwares are available. But if you are come to design of substructure, you need to learn the Stat Foundation. You need to learn this CSI Safe software. Then if suppose you want to do the scheduling and detailing smartly to save the time, you need to learn the RCDC software. We'll talk more about the RCDC software later in this introductory session. Okay, so you need to find out the which software is helpful for your career growth. Okay, so basically what the first requirement is, we need to get the command over the software. Thereafter, we need to have the understanding of the basic structural behavior, the concept of basic structures. Like what are the different types of the beams, what are the different types of the columns, what are the different types of the structures based on structural framing system. What will happen if I'm going to apply the gravitational load to the structure, how your structure will deform. If I'm going to apply the lateral load, what will happen to the structure, how your structure is going to be deformed, how to assign the how to calculate the wind load, how to calculate the earthquake load. Then what will be the behavior of your structure, what grades of concrete we should use, for medium rise structure, for our high rise structure, whether we can change the grade of concrete or not over the height of structure. So there are so many these kind of questions are. So this is the very important and basic concepts. Without of means having the basic concept of structural design, structural analysis, you can't effectively use the software. So having the knowledge of software is not a good thing. Or having the knowledge of software is not a good thing, because you need to have the concept. Like suppose simple building is there, simple beam is there. If suppose I am going to apply the uniformly distributed load, so what will the deformation shape of your beam, what will be the bending moment diagram, how your shear force diagram. So these things, how means who will validate the software? Software is what? Just a software. If you are giving the right wrong input, software will give you wrong output. If you are giving the right input, software will give the right output. So software is what? It's just a software. You have to validate the software. Whether your software is giving the right result or not, you need to know. And how you come to know whether the software is giving the right result? When you are having the basic concept, your concept is correct. So first requirement, second requirement. Okay, you are having the command over the software. You are also having the conceptual knowledge. Now the third important parameters over which you have to get the command and get the knowledge is your design codes. So you need to know what are the different design codes available in the for the design of your structure. So there are so many different design codes are. There are so many different design codes like IS 456 2000 is there, 800 is there, IS 8754 is there, part 1, part 2, 1893, 13920, 1904, 16700. So you need to know means for which purpose we have to use which code. We need to know a particular code is supposed there. So like which like software which code we should refer. Without of following the design code, if you are going to design your structure, so your structure will be uneconomical as well as unstable. Hello, yes, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you are going to design your structure without of having the knowledge or without of following the your design codes, means you are going to make your design as uneconomical and unstable. Like suppose sometimes beginners, those who have not good knowledge about the structural design, so for the safety they are increasing the size of the sections, they are increasing the depth of the sections, so reinforcement they are increasing to take the safety. So that is not the solution. Means you are going to make your design uneconomical. Sometimes engineers, what they are doing, they for maintaining the economy or for reducing the cost of the design, what they are doing, they are using the small section sizes, they are using the less reinforcement. Means you are going to compromise with the stability of structure. So if you are saving the money, then stability is going to be means compromised. If you are going to compromise the stability, then economy is means if you are maintaining the stability, then economy is going to be compromised. So we have to design structure such that both the economy and stability should be in equal proportion, so that your structure should be stable long life. And that is possible only when you are following the design code and recommendation made by the design codes. So this is the third important requirement that you have to get command over to become a good professional structural engineer. So okay, you are having the knowledge of the software. Okay, you are having the basic concept. You are also following the design code. So still there's no you will not be successful. The fourth most important thing is what? You need to have the experience. What? You need to have the experience. If you are not having the experience, no one is ready to hire you. You might have the experience about this thing. Okay. So experience means what? The thing important thing is we need to understand what does mean by the experience. So experience nothing but dealing the real challenges, tackling of real challenges, real problems, dealing the real projects, real life projects. And if you are going to deal the real life projects, so there will be the real problems. And if you are solving that real problems, that is nothing but your experience. So how many real projects you have dealt on your own, how many real projects you have designed on your own, how you have prepared your schedule, how you have prepared your details, how you have modeled, how you have analyzed the structure. So these all things are very important, and this will add the experience to your portfolio. So these four important parameters are very important to get the command over. Okay, so see, it is what uh, I'm just asking, do you have the command over all these four requirements? If yes, so this training program is not for you. But if you're not having the command over all these important parameters or important requirements and important skills, then this training program is for you. Okay, so all these requirements we are trying to fulfill in this training program of Etabs+Rcdc Excel software, and there we are going to cover all the basic aspects, all the means here the software knowledge is included, here the basic concepts are included, here the design, everything we will do as per your standard design codes, and finally we are going to cover here the real life projects. So three projects here we are going to cover. One is your sample project will be, another will be one medium rise structure will be, and one is your high rise structure will be. So there are three kinds of structure we are going to study here. We are going to practice over three real life projects. So you will come to know how to deal the real life project, and so many things you are going to learn, you are going to understand in this training program. Got it? So this training program is divided into three sections. In the first section, there will be a detailed discussion about the softwares. Unless and until you are not getting the familiar with the software, you can't work with the software effectively. How to use the commands of the software, how to copy the elements, how to define the material properties, how to replicate the elements, how to work with one story, second is similar stories, all stories, what are the advantage, how to set the background of the tab software. So many things are there we need to understand about the software, and it is very detailed study will be there. So many commands we will learn, and basic commands will also be there, some advanced commands will also be there. So many things will be there, and that is important. Many times students saying that I know about the software, so but knowing the software is basic things is not enough. Like how to see the results, how to modify the result, how to manipulate the result in the software, how to do the basic background settings, how to understand the algorithms of the software. So no one is telling you about all these things, it is not available anywhere. So that we are trying to cover in this. So then there is the validation of the software. As I told you, if you are giving the wrong input, software will give you wrong output. If you are giving the right input, so you should get the right output. So whether the software is giving the right output or not, who will understand? How you can understand? Hello, am I audible or not? Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
How,
happy sir.
how you will understand? So in this training program, we will take one exercise. There I will let you know how you can change whether your software is right or wrong. Blindly, we are not going to trust over the software result. And this practice you have to follow not only for the tabs, for every software. And that is the way of our training. We are giving everything with proof. So validation will be there. Then second, basic to advanced commands that I have explained in the first step. Then after that, once you get knowledge about the software, once you are having the validation of the software, knowing the all concepts, then we will come to the one sample project, and there will be a very detailed study about how to do the modeling, defining the basic things, and performing the analysis, performing the design. So objective of taking this first section is to make you familiar with the software, make you familiar with the software. Look at this. Hello, is it visible? Hello.
Yeah.
This kind of sample project we will study. This is not this will not be the real project. This kind of project will be there. So this will be what your sample projects. So why we are taking this samples project? We are making you ready for the real project. Is that all okay? So there are so many things there to understand. We'll talk in detail in our training program. Okay. So this will be there in the first section. Now after completion of this first section, we will move to the second section. In the second section, that will be your intermediate level. there you will understand everything for the real practice. So there we are going to take one real life project that will be from G+5 to 7 or 10 floor building, that I'm going to call as a medium rise structure. So there we will understand from start to end, like we are taking the one real life architectural plan. So this kind of architectural plan we are going to take. This kind of architectural plan will be there. So how to understand this architectural plan and what important things you need to learn from this architectural plan. Okay, how to read the elevation, how to use the plans. Okay, so many things are there. How to read the areas. Okay, so many things is there to understand over the architectural plan. Unless and until you are not getting the command of understanding the architectural plan, you can't move for the modeling. Unless and until you are not having the knowledge of architectural plan and concept of architectural plan, you can't move for the modeling, because your modeling will depends on your architecture plan. So basically what this kind of architecture plan will be, see, this is what another building. So architecture plan you need to understand. This is the first step. Then there we will understand. There we will have to prepare a structural framing plan. This is called as what? Structural framing plan. So prepare this structural framing plan. You need to put. You need to decide the preliminary section sizes of your elements. Like what should be the preliminary section size of your column? What should the preliminary section size of your beam? What should be the preliminary section size of your slab, shear wall? Everything you need to know. Preliminary section size. Okay, so that you need to understand how to decide the preliminary section size. So we will also have some guidelines how you can decide the preliminary section size of your column, how you can decide the preliminary section position of your column, orientation of the columns, what guidance are there, what rules are there you have to follow for deciding the beams of preliminary section size of your beam. So these all things we will learn in detail. Got it? And we also are going to take the help of the your Excel sheet to find out the preliminary section size of your column. So by using this spreadsheet, this will tell you with the basic details of your project. You can directly find out what should be the width of your column, what should be your depth of the column. So it is what preliminary, it is not the final one. So with the preliminary section sizes of your element, we have to prepare what? This kind of structural framing plan. And once you prepare your structural framing plan, then we have to prepare the center line plan. Okay, center line plan we have to prepare like this kind of center line plan. Because in the Etabs software you have to first prepare the center line plan or grid lines. Without of preparing the grid lines in the Etabs software, you can't proceed for the modeling. Without of preparing the grid lines in the Etabs software, you can't proceed for the modeling. So how to prepare the grid lines in the Etabs software, we will come to know. There are three methods. Offset point methods method is there, export and import method is there, and Etabs quick template method is there. So which method under which situation we have to prefer, that we will come to know in this training program. Okay, so once you prepare the grid lines, then you can proceed for the modeling. So once you prepare the structural framing plan, once you completed your center line plan, then our work is going to start with the Etabs software. So in the Etabs software we are preparing the model. So how to prepare the model? Like how to define the material properties. So how to define the material properties, how to define the section properties. So if you are going to design the section properties like this, so there is an option like shell slab element, shell thick slab element, shell membrane element, shell layered element. So under which situation most of the time students are confused when to define the shell element, when to define the membrane element. They are confused. What is the behavior of this shell element? What is the behavior of this membrane element? What will happen if I am taking the shell element? What will happen if I am taking the membrane element? So that things we will discuss in detail in our training program. As I told you, here we will give everything with proof. Not that only here we have to take a shell, just go with the shell. No. Why you are taking this shell element, I will let you know. So basically what, very means in systematic way we are trying to understand everything, how to define the section properties, then how to define the load combination, load patterns, and load cases. So many things will be there that we will cover in detail, and we will finally prepare our model. One, we will finally prepare our model. So once your model gets ready, then you can proceed for the analysis. But most of the time, it means in any software, as I told you, software is what? Just software. If you are giving wrong input, software will give you, hello, you all are with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Software will give you what? Hello. If you are giving wrong input, software will give you what?
Wrong
Hello.
output.
Exactly, software will give you wrong output. So, like at every stage, we have to validate our work. At every stage, we have to validate our work. Means what? Like suppose once you completed your modeling, so you have to check your model whether it is right or wrong. Whether your model is right or wrong. Once you complete the analysis, you have to check whether your analysis is right or wrong. Once you complete your design, you have to check whether your design is right or wrong. Because try to understand model, if your model is wrong, all the later action will be wrong. Your result will not be reliable. Hello. If your model is wrong, your later all the actions will be wrong definitely, because analysis will be performed based on your modeling. A design will be performed based on your modeling and your assignment of the loads and all the assignments. So without of a correct model, if you are proceeding for the later stages, for the next steps, your result will not be reliable, your result will not be acceptable. So that is the very important thing we need to understand, whether our modeling is right or wrong. Once you complete, so how to check the model? So most of the times what trainers are saying, that just go to check option and check these all checks, and perform the check, and let's try to understand like whether your model is right or wrong. Just go to analyze, go to check model, select all of this, check this option, say perform this. So this will tell you whether your model is right or wrong. It will give you one in what message, model has been checked, no warning messages are there, means what? Your model is correct, no modeling error is there. So this is the one step many of you may know about. In this way you can check your model is right or wrong. Many of you may know about, but I guaranteed you, like if uh, uh, whether means software is giving what, there's no modeling error, but I can show you there's a modeling error. Hello.
Yes.
Software is giving what? Hello, you all are with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Software is saying that what your model is correct, but what I'm saying, your in your model the modeling error is present. So
Yes,
there
sir.
are so many steps to check your model is right or wrong. Whether is there any like modeling error is there present or not, modeling mistake is there or not. So how to check that, I will let you know in detail in our training program. There it takes some time to show you. That's why, okay, so this kind of things we are going to learn in this training program in detail. So I will let you know there are three additional ways to two to three additional ways how you can check your model is correct or not. So this is not only the option, and if you are following this option, means you are doing the mistake. Yeah, it is right, but this is not only the way of checking your model. This is the one way, but this is not only the option. There are another options to check your model whether it is right or wrong. So that I will let you know. So in this way you have to perform the modeling, and then once your model gets completed, then we have to proceed for the assignment of the loads. So how to calculate the loading, how to assign the loads, which code we have to prefer for the assignment of the loads, that we will discuss in detail. So here we have to assign the loads over your frames. Okay, how to assign the load over your frame, that I will let you know in detail. Okay, see, over the frame load, how to assign the loads. So this kind of load we have to assign over all the frame or all the beams, as for the wall load. Then area load will be there. How to check the area load, that I will let you know. Like suppose how you can check, so go to display, just load assignment, go to show load, and under which load pattern you have assigned the load and how to check that I will let you know all this in detail. What is the conversion factor from live load to conversion factor from kilonewton to kg to kilonewton, how to convert it, what is the importance of converting the loads, okay, how to model these slabs, how to reshape this modeled element, how to model the shear wall, some advanced modeling things we will learn in detail. Got it? So once your modeling is done, we have to proceed for the analysis. So what important steps you have to take for the analysis? Okay, that we'll discuss in detail and perform the analysis. And see, you need to perform the what analysis. And once analysis gets completed, you have to check whether your analysis is right or wrong. As I told you, behind means next to every action, you have to do the check whether it is right or wrong. So analysis checks, how to perform the analysis check, that I will let you know in detail. Okay, so that kind of study we will do. And once your analysis gets completed, we will proceed for the design. So what important steps you have to take for the design of the project, if you are going to design concrete structure, so just go to design, go to here, go to design, go to concrete frame, so view revised preferences. So what is the meaning of all these terms? Most of the times trainers are missing these things to cover, that we will discuss in detail, and this is not available anywhere. What does mean by all things? What is the importance of all these things? Because I will show you our manual result to be validated with your software result, and how to validate the result, that I will let you know in detail. Okay, then all these things. Okay, now next thing is what most important. Structural engineers responsibility is not only to design the structure. Structural engineers responsibility is to optimize the design result. Means what? We have to optimize the design result. We have to reduce the cost of designed structure. We have to reduce the demand of the percentage of reinforcement as much as possible. So how you can reduce the percentage of reinforcement as much as possible in your structure, so that you will learn in this. Like suppose, okay, after the designing, suppose any column is failing. So what is the solution of making this column to be passed? Can anyone tell me? Hello? Yes, I'm asking to all of you. Tell me, if suppose any column is failing in the design, if suppose the column is failing, it is represented by the red color. Suppose this column is by the red color, means it is the failing the design check. Design check, it is not passing the design. So tell me, what is the solution? What is the way to make this column to pass the design check? Can anyone tell me fast? Hello?
Either increase the column size,
Okay.
or else orientation of the column.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, good. So most of the time, so means beginners and trainers are saying that what we should increase the section size. We should increase the section size only, but it is not only the solution. Increase of section size is not only the solution, and sometimes without of checking the reason of the failure, if you are going to increase the section size, so there will be no significant effect on your result. Suppose it is asking what 5% of reinforcement in your column. Suppose the design demands 5% of reinforcement is your column, but it is not normally we are preferring for providing the column. Normally we are taking the reinforcement 2 to 3%, but suppose it is demanding what 5% or 7%. Okay, so suppose you means you need to find out what is the reason why it is asking this much increased percentage of reinforcement. So if I means without of checking the reason, if I am going to increase the section size, so what sometimes will not get the significant result. Suppose from 230 by 450 section size of your column, if I am going to increase the column section size from 230 by 450 to directly 230 by 800. Okay, so very great changes are going to do, very means large section size I am going to provide, but still the reduction will be what, from 7 to 6%, because this is not the cause of the failure, this is not the reason of the failure, and you are increasing the section size unnecessarily. So we need to find out what is the reason of failure, and accordingly we have to find out the solution. So there are so many options. So first we need to know what is the cause of failure of this column. So that I will let you know. There are so many options and there are so many things are going to check according to your codal requirement, and how to check in the software what is the problem, then how we can correct it. So this is about the detailed discussion. We are taking almost 3 to 4 sessions about the design of the columns and validating the design of the column and optimization of design of the column and preparing the schedule and detail. We are taking almost 10 hours session. 10 hours, 5 sessions means it's going to become about 10 hours session. So we'll cover everything in detail. Likewise for the beams, likewise for the slabs, likewise for your foundation. So there will be a brief discussion as per your coder recommendation and as per with the validating the software, and finally prepare your schedule and detail. So in that way we will complete this project with the scheduling and detailing. Then whether your whether your software, like we will I will let you know, like just for example, suppose your code is saying that minimum reinforcement in your beam should be what, area of reinforcement in the beam should be 0.85% of your section size of your beam with effective depth divided by yield strength of your rebar that you have used in your project. So minimum area of reinforcement how much should be in your beam, minimum reinforcement. So that we have to validate whether your software is following this minimum recommendation or not, whether your software is following properly the software your code or not, whether your software is properly following the code or not, that we are going to validate by the software. So we will check in your beam whether your result is right or wrong, your software is following the code or not. So this is another thing for the beam. This same thing we will do for the for the slab also. Then in this way we will complete our modeling, we will complete our analysis, we will complete our design. So everything we will complete. Then we will move to for the scheduling and detailing as per your SP34. So SP34 will give the guideline how you can SP34 will give the guideline how you can prepare the schedule and detail for your design project. For your design project we are going to we have to prepare the schedule, because the design results or design model we can't send on site, we have to send on site the schedule and details, and accordingly site will be executed. So how to prepare that schedule and detail, so that I will let you know by 2 ways. One is manually I will let you know everything how you can prepare the schedule and detail, and I will let you know like in this way, see how to prepare the beam schedule. Very practical everything we are going to do. We are going to work as a structural engineer. So we will prepare the schedule of the beam, we will prepare the schedule of your column, we will prepare the schedule of your foundation, we will prepare the layout of your foundation, we will prepare the schedule of your slabs. So very interesting and important sheets we are having for the design of important structural element. So some of the consultancies, what they are doing, they are taking the help of Excel sheets for designing of important structural elements like beams, so columns. Sometimes for the for the proof check, they are using the Excel sheet. So for the design of the slabs or for the panel preparing the scheduler of slab and design of the slab, we are going to use this one way continuous simply supported and cantilever slab. We are having this excellent sheet. Then we will also have the sheet for the design of two-way slab. This will give you everything automatically, you will get the schedule, and that you have to directly put in your schedule sheet. So you will your schedule will be ready automatically. So here what next, we will also have the sheet, excellent sheet for the design of the foundation. Okay, so step the foundation, simple pad footing. Okay, so there will be the discussion about the design of the foundation, scheduling of the foundation, detailing of the foundation. So this project we are going to cover from start to end, and we will finally prepare the schedule like this, design sheets like this. Hello, is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
is what the detail. This is what the column layout, column schedule. This is your foundation schedule and layout. So like that, we are going to do this study, and you can add this as a real life project experience in your design portfolio. So if you are going to work and if you are going to look for the job in any consultancy, so they will consider it as your experience. Okay, that I will let you know everything in detail later when you join this training program. Okay, so these sheets and this all material, whatever the things we will take in this training, this is all for you. Everything is open for you. These all things will be shared. These all will be included in your practice material, study materials. So everything we will share in this training program for your practice, for your understanding. Okay, so in this way we will proceed, we will complete our second section. So see, so what I'm saying that first things we will do these things by manually. So like completion of any project, scheduling and detailing, if you are going to do manually, so it take manually means preparing these things in the software, in the CAD software. Once we will design the project in Etabs software, according to your design, we will prepare the schedule in the CAD. So if you are going to do this scheduling in manually in the CAD software, so it takes hell lot of time. It takes hell lot of time. Almost one day is required to prepare the final schedule, and it depends on your expertise, how experts you are, and accordingly the time is required. So if I am going to prepare, so it takes about 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours at least required to prepare the complete schedule and detail. But there is another option that will save our time. We can compress our time. We can reduce the time of the work from 3 hours to 3 hours to 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Hello,
Yeah.
we can
Yes, sir.
reduce this time from 3 hours to 15 minutes or 30 minutes. How? Can you guess? Hello, can anyone guess?
We'll make an Excel sheet and we'll copy.
No. We have an excellent software, that is what? RCDC software, and that is the part of our training program. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is a very very powerful and excellent software that will help you to prepare the schedule and detail. In a single click, you will get a final beam layout. In a single click, you will get any kind of layout, column layout, foundation layout, and details. Everything will be there in a single click. Within a seconds, everything will be in front of you on your screen. But the thing is what? How to utilize this software along with the validation. I will let you know how you can validate the results of the this RCD software. Most of the time, students are saying that practitioners are saying that this software is not right. Means not right means it is not up to the mark, is giving the result. So but they are not knowing how to utilize this software, how to put the things in the software. I told you software is just a software. If you are giving wrong input, if you are not managing the things properly, you will get the result as not as per your expectation. But the things, if you want as per your expectation, you have to understand the software and algorithms of the softwares. So, like here, you will get the schedule of your beam automatically. Here it is getting, hello, hello, is it visible?
Yes,
So
Yes,
sir.
see,
sir.
this I am getting what? In a single click, final results I am having. The result that is required, that things that required to prepare manually in the CAD about 1 hour, that you will get from this RCD software in a single click. But how to validate with your actual result, that I will let you know. So this RCD software is for design, scheduling and detailing purpose. Okay, but it is well known for the scheduling and detailing. So this software is not capable of performing the analysis, so we need to give the input to this software, analysis input. So from where we will get the analysis input, analysis output? From the Etabs software. So once you do the modeling analysis in the Etabs software, and that that result we will import in this software, and how to export, how to import, what cares you need to take, that all things I will let you know. And finally we'll take that result in this Excel, in this RCDC software, and finally we'll prepare the schedule, detail of the beam, and final design of your column, detail of your column. Okay, this kind of detail you will get automatically in a single click. Then slab design, very interesting, very interesting. It will give you everything automatically. You just have to adjust the things and settings, define everything as per your requirement. Software will give you automatically everything as per your requirement. So this is the final schedule, this is the final detailed layout of your reinforcement. Very interesting. Now come to the next. This is the foundation design schedule detail. Hello, is it visible?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes.
So I will let you know complete things manually. Then I will let you know complete things with this RCDC software. Okay, so both the things you are going to learn. So if you are going to work anywhere, and if you are saying that I know the RCDC software also, okay, so that will add more value to your portfolio. Okay, so in this way we will complete the second section. In this way we will complete what? Second section. Second section, like there we will deal a one real life project from architectural to till the releasing the drawing for the site execution, modeling, analysis, design, scheduling, and detailing everything. So the objective of taking this second exercise or second section is what? Giving the experience of real challenges with the medium rise structure. So up to this level, this is what intermediate level, and next to that we will take some advanced things with the high rise structure. Hello, you all are with me?
Yes.
Okay, so there we are going to take a high rise structure real life project will be there up to 30-floor building, and static, dynamic, and stability analysis will be there, and means making you ready for the metropolitan cities if you are going to walk there, and if it is needed to deal with the high rise structure, so how to deal with that high rise structure. So many important things we will cover in detail here, as see, try to understand, like what is the stiffness, ductility, strength, importance, okay, earthquake loading, wind loading, how to calculate the earthquake load, how to calculate the wind load, how to apply the earthquake load, wind load, static analysis, dynamic analysis, response spectrum method analysis, equivalent static method analysis, modal analysis, p delta analysis, structure orthogonality concept, load combination. Suppose if you are dealing with a simple project, a medium rise structure only subjected to gravitational load, so only two load combination is enough. But if you are going to deal with the high rise structure, if you are going to deal with the high rise structure, so only two load combination will not be enough. There we need to define almost 50 to 100 load combination. So why we need to define these 50 to 100 load combinations? How to define these 50 to 100 load combination in the software? That who will tell you? So that I will let you in detail, along with the proof of your codal requirement. How to prepare the, how to define the load combination. So that we will discuss in detail in this training program. And what is the importance of defining this load combination? What is the use of this defining this 175 or 100 load combination? Okay, how to define the load envelope? What is the role of load envelope? How you can use this load envelope? How to calculate the earthquake loading manually, how to calculate the wind load manually. We are having the excellent sheet for the calculation of the wind load for the high rise structure. Let me show you. We are having excellent sheet for the design for the if you want to assign the earthquake wind load to the structure which is high rise structure. Okay, and if you want to calculate the load over the structure, how much lateral load to your structure is coming by the wind, so we will have this excel sheet, and we will calculate the lateral wind load by the force coefficient method, and that we will put in your Etabs software, and we will perform the analysis and design accordingly. Then how to calculate the see how to calculate lateral load due to earthquake. What is the concept of response spectrum? response reduction factor, what is the concept of self weight of your structure. Okay, what is the concept of zone, how many different zones are there, India in how many zones it is divided. Okay, response reduction factor, importance factor. So there will be a brief discussion about that, that we'll discuss in detail, and we will understand how you can calculate load manually in the tabs manually, and then I will let you know by proof in the tab software how you can validate the result in tab software. Okay, then what is the importance of property modifier? That is another important thing, property modifier. What is the role of property modifier? Why we need to assign the property modifier to your structure? What is the concept of structure meshing? If you are going to deal high rise structure, so what is the concept of structure meshing? Why it is needed to apply the meshing to your slab? What will happen? Whether will be improvement in the result or not, whether we should go for the meshing the structure or not. So there is a brief discussion about that also. So and then how to perform the modal analysis, then we will perform the stability check, according to your IS 1893, IS 13920, and as per the IS 16700 2017, whether your displacement is within the limit or not. Okay, time period, frequency, so many things will be there in discussion. We will cover, and will finally perform the stability analysis for the high rise structure. They will go for the design, schedule, and detail. Everything will do for this high rise structure. Is that all okay? So very brief discussion will be there. So means this is all about this training program. So this training program is going to start from third of this training program is going to start from 3rd of July, 7th of July, and the duration will be 30 to 45 days. Okay, session will be evening, and if you want to enroll in this training program, so you can contact me at 8857891345, and live session will be there. You have to daily interact me here like this, and you can ask me your doubts, questions, everything you can ask. And if you are attending the session, that's well and good. By any means, if you are missing the session, next day you will get the recorded videos. Okay, and that recorded videos will be long life accessible, will be long life available with you. Okay, anytime if you are facing any difficulty, you can contact me. And once you complete this training, you will get the training completion certificate. This kind of certificates you will get, that is ISO certified certificate you are going to get. This kind of certificate will be there once you complete this training. Okay, hello.
Yes.
Yes.
So now, if you have any doubt and question, you can ask me.
Sir, do we get to know anything like different types of footings in this course?
Sorry.
Different types of footings and their manual designs.
Okay. So actually, we are running two programs.
Okay.
Okay, one as I told you, means that we have discussed just now is the first program, and there's another program which is what is special for the substructure design. Okay,
Okay.
so means if you want to know about that, just WhatsApp me at 8857891345. I will give you the detail about that.
Sure, sir. I'll do that.
Okay. Yes. Anyone else?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, can Etabs do analysis of foundation or just the superstructure? I mean, say if I became a
No,
consultant,
especially
say
for the
structural
structure, we are using the Etabs software, and for the substructure, we are using the CSI Safe. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sir, can I do the foundation analysis in Excel? I mean the calculation.
Excel. Yes, you can do.
Okay, sir. Actually, we have to submit the structural drawing. Say if the our municipality asks about the foundation, then of course we have to do the analysis. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Ask me about this training program, and what query is there, what information you would like to have. Let me know.
Sir, in Excel, what all we'll be learning in Excel?
In
Like,
Excel, I will let you know how you can prepare the like how you can utilize this sheet. Means at different points. Like suppose if you note the size of the column, what
yeah,
should be the minimum size of the column? Okay, so how you come to know? There's some recommendation by the experts that I will let you know. There's some recommendation by the expert. If your building is up to G+3, so this section size should be. If your building is more than of G+3, this section size should be. That I will let you know in detail. But
yeah, okay,
yeah, but suppose we will take help of some manual means some help of some sample calculation. So for that we are having this Excel sheet with some basic data of your project we will put here, and we will suggest what should be the size of your column. This is not the final one, it is what judgmental value. Hello.
okay, yeah,
Okay, so for that purpose, now when you have to design the slab, normally most of the consultants what they are doing, even most of the consultants they are doing, they are not designing the like slab in any software. Softwares are available, you can use the same software and another softwares are also there, but doing the design in all that software, it is more hectic than that of designing in the Excel. It's very easy. Just put the
right,
basic data and get the result.
right,
Hello.
right, sir, yeah,
Okay. That's why you can check it in any consultancy. They are using the spreadsheet. Okay.
yes,
So that I would like to share with you. So we are
yeah,
having this very practical. I will let you know. So this for two-way slab. So all these 9 conditions are available. You just have to define the condition. Accordingly, everything will be adjusted. You have to just put the basic data and final design result will be ready. Hello.
sure, sir, yes, sir,
Okay, and like that it's a very fantastic Excel sheet for the design of the foundation. No, it means anywhere you can't find it, this kind of sheet, guaranteed. So
yeah,
yeah, so very means optimized and very means well planned this Excel sheet is, and this give you final schedule, what length, what width, what depth, what reinforcement should be, and everything is there.
yeah,
Okay, so at different stage we will use these Excel sheets. Okay, for the
yes,
completion of the project. As I told you, there's no any software which is capable of doing everything in once. Okay,
correct,
you have to take the help of different things. So these all materials are open to you. These all materials timely we are sharing with our participants.
After doing after designing the structure in the software, do you have to do any manual calculation for cross verification?
Yes, validation I told you. At different stage you can do the validation. That I will let you know at what stage, what validation we need to do, what cross check we need to do. If you want to join this training program, registration has been started. Contact me at 8857891345. You, training fee is 4,500 and everything is included in this from start to till the getting the certificate. Everything is there. Okay, so this is my contact number 8857891345. And GPay, PhonePe, Paytm, everything is available on this number. So hope that this introductory session you all have enjoyed, and thanks for attending this session and accepting our request to attend this session. Thanks a lot.